Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today, 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan SEL. This is just a step down from the SEL Premium, which is the top of the line Tiguan for 2018. Alloy wheels, chrome exhaust tips, nice bold styling, panoramic sunroof, push button start, remote start, heated seats, lane assist. I'm sorry, it does not have lane assist, but it does have cruise control. It does have a power liftgate, LED headlight or LED tail lights, LED running lights, and halogen fog lights. 3 seat adjustments right here. 3 seat adjustments right here. You got lumbar, power seat back, up, down, forward, and back. Power locks, power windows, power window locks, heated mirrors, and power mirrors. Automatic headlights, fog lights. And then here's a look at your instrument cluster. It's a standard Volkswagen instrument cluster. Nice piano back black finish on the steering wheel. This is your cruise control setting here. Following distance is also set up here for your adaptive, or sorry, for your front assist on the front of the car. That's your emergency braking. Volume controls right here. Bluetooth is right here. Your Google and Siri functions are right here. And then you also have song skip down here. And then also preset skip. Here's a look at that radio. It's an AM, FM satellite radio. CD player is in the glove box. It also has nav on board. So you have a nav touchscreen right there. This is also a almost completely touchscreen. It has 2 knobs. You got your volume knob and your tuning knob over here. And if you notice, there's an infrared sensor down here. It detects a hand waving in front of the radio. And they have hotkeys that pop up and disappear. So if I wave, they pop up and then they disappear. This car also has a backup camera with trajectory steering on the screen. So it shows me in the yellow when I turn the wheel where I'm headed. Also, it has the little red line to show you where your bumper is so you don't hit objects or things there. The big thing about this car is it has App Connect, which is your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or MirrorLink connections using one of these 2 USB ports down here. You have 2 USBs, also an auxiliary port, and a 12-volt charger down there. And this is a phone tray where you can store your phone out of the way. Dual climate zone. That gives you heated seats as well, right here and here. You do have it with the dual climate zone, your defrost buttons here, and then your menu options here where you can actually hit menu. And on the touch screen, you can adjust the temperature as well as these knobs down below. So you got those there. Nice fit and finish on the car. There's an brushed aluminum look that goes across the dash. And then this particular one has Storm Gray, which gets you a 2-tone door panel over here, black and Storm Gray. And then here's a look at the heated leatherette seat that's Storm Gray. It's a good looking seat. Okay, back to this little instrument cluster, or this little center console here. Your start buttons, stop buttons right there. Here's your electronic parking brake. You just pull up on that with your foot on the brake and that enables it. And then foot on the brake and push down and it takes it off. But the electronic parking brake is pretty cool. No big cumbersome e-brake. Traction control here. Now here's a new thing that's new for 2018 on the Tiguan. That's your all-wheel drive driving modes. You have snow, regular or normal, and then you have off-road and off-road custom. So a quick turn of the knob changes on this display here to off-road, off-road custom. You're able to actually edit the drive system, all-wheel drive, adaptive cruise control, all of these features here. So you can change it to sport, normal, whichever. There's also a button on top to change the driving modes, like fuel economy wise. You take a look here. You've got normal, eco, sport, and custom. So you've got all of those there. And then you have an adjust button on the custom where you again can adjust what it displays. Climate control, steering, you can do all of those features there. Now this car's cruise control is an adaptive cruise control, so you can set the following distance of the car in front of you. There's a radar in the front nose that looks for that. This particular model also has an edgeless mirror with HomeLink garage door opener buttons on the bottom and a compass up there. So I don't know if you can see all that. And then it also has a panoramic sunroof with a power sunshade. The sunroof covers the entire front 2 rows of passengers. The front panel opens, the second panel is static. But take a look at that. Pretty nice. And there's a look at the giant panoramic roof with the sunshade all the way retracted. And there's a look at the back row. We're going to take a closer look in a second here. I'll hop out and take a look at that again. Look at how the sunlight lights that up, how pretty that is. The two-tone black and storm gray interior. Nice, clean look there. And there's a look through around to the back. And now we're going to take a look at the back seat. This car, 33830. This is one of the last SELs of the 2018 model year that we have. Again, look at these beautiful seats here. Sorry for the shadows. You do also have vent control right there, and then also you have a 12-volt charger and also a USB down there. So for this middle row, or for this row, you do have an armrest in the middle as well as cup holders in that seat. This seat does have a button here where you can push this down and that becomes a pass-through. And then you have this button here, or this strap here, where you can pull and the seat will fold flat and click into place. It's about a 90% flat surface there, and it continues into the back. You just pull this same strap again and that releases the seat, and you can push it back. And you can also pull this. It takes 2 hands to do it though. You pull this strap again and the seat will recline further. There's also a bar underneath both of these seats here. They're a 60-40 split, which allow you to slide those seats forward and back. Look at the legroom that you have in this car. Quite a bit. Okay, let's take a look at the hatch. This is a power assisted hatch. There's your button right there. And here's a look through from the back of the car into the seats there, and a look at that giant panoramic roof as well. This is a great SUV. If you're considering CRV, Rogue, or anything in that class, take a look at this car. This is going to have, or even RAV4, a lot of space. This is 10.6 inches longer than the previous generation of Tiguan. Also has room for a cargo cover in the back there. Also seat pulls on the sides, so you can actually pull for those seats to drop flat. Underneath here is where your spare is. It's a full-size spare. Jack apparatus there and first aid kit as well. Cargo mats. So this gives you the cargo block system, which is right there. Also these monster mats as well. Again, it's a quick push of the button here for the gate to close on this car. This is a great looking color combination on this car. Gray exterior, gray interior. It's dark gray on the outside, light gray on the inside. Again, this is platinum gray metallic with storm gray interior. The storm gray interior does give you two-tone surfaces inside the car, as no one wants the floor to be gray, or the floor mats to be gray and get all soiled and dirty. So there is some black in the car, but it's a great looking color combination. Now this car does have the sunroof open here, so let's take a look. The roof rails there, and then also that giant sunroof. If you're interested in this car or any other car, you can reach me at 636-290-4257, 636-290-4257, or on Facebook at Reese Sells Cars. Keep in mind, guys, all of these cars, 6 years, 72,000 miles bumper-to-bumper warranty from Volkswagen itself. Bommarito St. Peter's is going to give you a 10-year, 200,000 mile engine warranty on this car as well. And then also you're going to get free maintenance for 3 years or 30,000 miles. That's an oil change a year for 3 years. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good afternoon.